Welcome to the multilingual static comparison annotation walkthrough. In this video, I'll guide you through the two tasking interfaces you'll be using for this project. This task involves evaluating AI-generated conversations, identifying areas for improvement, and refining responses to enhance accuracy, engagement, and clarity. Let's get started. Accessing SRT. When you open a task in Outlier, you will not be able to see the task details until you click on the SRT task link shown here. Be sure you're connected to the VPN, or you will not be able to access SRT. If you are not connected, refer to the project instructions also shown here to connect. Here's how it works. You'll begin by reviewing the AI agent's details, its name, description, and instructions, on the left side of the interface. To the right, you will see the in-task instructions. Be sure to refer to both the in-task instructions and instructions linked in Outlier when completing a task. Below that, you'll see the chat history between the AI agent and a user. The focus will be on the last user message and the two AI-generated responses to it. The goal is to analyze the interaction, select the stronger response based on the provided criteria, and tag any issues in both responses. If there are inconsistencies in language, grammar, or fluency, the responses should be refined and rewritten. Keep in mind that while the example task in this walkthrough may not be in your target language, the tasks you receive will be in your queue will. The same process applies regardless of language. Before you can assess the task for errors, you must first determine if it is reviewable or needs to be rejected. Reject the task if there are not two valid AI responses, if both responses contain sensitive content or PI, or if the last user message is not in the target language. If only one response has sensitive content or PI, select the other if it is acceptable. Otherwise, rewrite the problematic response. Use your best judgment for any unlisted issues that prevent task completion. Do not reject tasks solely because an AI response is in the wrong language. Label it as bad instead. For image-generating agents, consider whether generating an image is appropriate and if the image prompt is suitable before selecting a preferred response. To reject a task in SRT, click the Reject option at the bottom left and select the appropriate reason. For tasks that are reviewable, you will answer the questions on the left side of the screen, providing ratings for both model responses. You will evaluate grammar errors, presentation, language match and consistency, fluency, and overall understandability. Then you will tag the responses for any false refusals, preachiness, or if they appear to be templated. Refer to the project instructions while performing your evaluations. After evaluating each response individually, you will answer the question which response is better and rewrite when necessary. Refer to the project instructions for choosing the better response and rewriting guidelines. While you are completing the task in SRT, you will also need to complete the same steps in Outlier to receive credit. You will only see the task information in SRT, but you will be answering the same questions in Outlier. If the task is rejected in SRT, you will also need to reject it in Outlier and select the appropriate reason. If the task is reviewable in SRT, you will need to perform the same review in Outlier as seen here. You will evaluate grammar errors, presentation, language match and consistency, fluency, and overall understandability. Then you will tag the responses for any false refusals, preachiness, or if they appear to be templated. There is one additional step in Outlier that you will not see in SRT, and that is tagging the good and bad features. This will help you decide how to choose your preferred response later in the task. When you have completed all steps in both SRT and Outlier, you will need to submit on both platforms. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found it helpful. Happy tasking!